So, if you just overheard me then, I was just deciding on which of my favourite ciders, which I started drinking, well, not started drinking, I had yesterday. I showed you the strawberry and lime. Was it no mixed fruit? I think it was mixed fruit. Or was it strawberry and lime? I can't remember now. This is the raspberry one. So I know Good Karma messaged me and said, I'm going to go and order some of that Koppenberg and import it into the US. So you probably can import it in. So I'm just going to open this and have a little drink. Make sure my fridge is closed. Sometimes it opens up if it's trapped. So good evening, everybody. Don't usually come live on a Saturday night. Last week we did Haps Saturday. But in 3 weeks' time, I think it's 3 weeks, we're going to be doing Haps Chocolate Day. So Haps Saturday, Chocolate Saturday. So that'll be on the 10th of July. I think, yeah, 10th of July. I've got a full schedule of people coming live to do loads of chocolate broadcasts. Whether you want to create chocolate, whether you want to just make something with chocolate or talk about chocolate, maybe your own personal stories about chocolate, let me know. But I've got 2 spaces left from between 7 a.m. Eastern Time up until, I think it's 11 p.m. Eastern Time. So if you want a slot, there's, I think, 2 slots left. I've moved myself to 7 o'clock. But if I don't get anybody for 8 o'clock and 9 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Time, then I shall move myself forward. It all depends on if we fill the day. So I will come on at 7 o'clock. So hello, Daniel. How are you doing? So, Caroline's in the house. Caroline, this is your favourite drink, isn't it? Look, this is the raspberry one. This is the raspberry Koppenberg. So cheers, everybody. Happy Saturday. And we're going to make this fish curry because, yeah. So cheers, everyone. That's rather nice. It's like a fruity Ribena, alcoholic Ribena, raspberry. That's nice. Okay, so are we ready to cook then, everybody? Thank you, Daniel, for the high five award. Give you a high five back. Thank you so much, my friend. Please follow each other on here because it's a great community, not just of chefs, but people of all over the country, all over the world. And hopefully at some point, once we can all get back to normality, I say it like that, normality, because it's not always normality, is it? We should do like a Haps meetup or something, which would be really good, of broadcasters, or just generally people on Haps. So hopefully that will happen. Hopefully this year, but hopefully when all the restrictions are relaxed. So tonight then, guys, we're making this one. I did this one before. I actually got this through the post, but this one's actually I bought from Asda, believe it or not. So if you live in the UK and want to give this one a try, go to your local Asda supermarket. They are now stocking the Simply Cook spices pots. So it's exactly what you get through the post. So you don't have to take a subscription out if you don't want to. You can go and actually buy. I think the 4 ones that I saw was the Goan curry. There was the chicken macaroni, but you don't have to do it with chicken. You can do it with other things as well. There was I think it was a chorizo rice or something, or another chicken dish, and I've forgotten what the other one was. So there's 4 on there at Asda. So go to your local Asda supermarket and you can actually go and buy these. The only problem is the recipes are inside the box. So I'm going to just open it up anyway and show you what you get. If you want to get a subscription, it is $7.99. You can choose 4 meals, but special broadcast, everybody, because I'm showing you how to use these. You can actually get 4 meals, 4 recipes, 4 of these different recipes for free with free delivery. But remember, if you don't want them every month, cancel the subscription. Oh, phew, that's that part done. Okay, so in here then we've got some masala paste, coconut paste, and a spice blend. So that's what should be in here. The masala paste is actually one you use for the lamb masala chops. Obviously, the clue's in the name. So this is what you get, guys. You get like a little box. And it actually tells you the recipe inside. And I really like these. I've been cooking with these for about a year now. So there's the masala paste. So I'm just going to take these out. The coconut paste. And we've got some spice blend as well. The spice blend also is the same stuff you use for the wedges. So if you do masala lamb chops, you get exactly the same thing. The only difference is that instead of getting the coconut paste, you get mint chutney, so you can put it with Greek yogurt sauce. There you go. So let's pop these to one side, and then I'm going to show you what exactly all the ingredients you're going to need. So this is the recipe card. The only difference between the subscription and buying them from a supermarket is you don't get the card. So, but like me, if you've done this one before, you see it in the supermarket, you want to give it a try, or you want to do it again without the subscription, or maybe sometimes they don't have the stock because obviously people choose their meals. Like Caroline, let me know, Caroline, what were the 4 meals you've chosen for next month? Have you chosen, or this month? And let me know in the chat. John says, I don't know, you didn't know you drive. No, I don't drive, John, unfortunately. Okay, so let's make a start, shall we? So what we're going to need, first of all, you're going to need 120 grams of basmati rice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to spin you round, okay? Let me get my chopping board. Now I had some bananas, look. I had some bananas that I needed using up, and I've just put them in a bowl. I need to make some of the cocoa banana. It's like a dessert with cocoa, banana, mashed banana and cocoa. I need to do that at some point as well. Otherwise the bananas are going to go all mushy. So let me spin you round then. It's a bit of a mess in this kitchen. Thank you, Caroline, for the high award. I did see it come through. Let me just make some space here. Because the worst thing now is when you don't have the space, is trying to make some space to do the cooking and get a good connection. So I'm going to kind of do what I did yesterday. Can you all see that, everyone? Let me know how the connection is. So first thing we're going to do then is we're going to weigh out our rice. So remember, you can share this broadcast if you want to. Let's get rid of this so I've got a bit more space. Excuse me. So we're just going to get a plate. I really like this dish. It's really simple. So we're just going to put the scales on, and we're going to need 120 grams of rice. Okay. So let's pop this in. 120 grams of rice. Is the correct portion for 2 people. There we go, perfect. Should I just use, in fact, let's just use it all up. There we go. Okay, so there's the rice, really simple. Let me pop that to one side. Okay. I know you're all looking forward to this. Let me know how your weekend's going. What you've been doing today. Okay, so next thing we're going to do then, well, with actually basmati rice, you need to soak it. I've just realised. So soak it in some, what's it called? A sieve. Let's find a sieve. Lost my sieve now. Let me see if I can find it. If not, just put it through a. I can't find it now. What have I done with it? Won't be a minute, everyone. Seems to have misplaced it somewhere. Okay, that's not going to work. So I'm just going to rinse it in some water, and then I'll put it on the hob. If I can find it. One moment. What have I done with it? That's weird. Oh, it's under here. That's why. Sorry, everyone. I don't have a lot of space in here. I'm trying to break something. Sorry about that. I didn't realise I was going to need some of this equipment in this kitchen that I'm just trying to sort out. Okay, I'm going to rinse this out. Okay, I'm going to pop this in here. There we go. So that's that. Let me just rinse that and pop some water in here. We're just going to boil it and pop that on the hob, and this will heat up. Okay, so I'm going to pop this on. There we go. And I'm going to put the lid over it. I'm going to put the rest of the steam up on top so it actually cooks quicker. So really simple. Okay. So the next stage we're going to do is heat a tablespoon of oil in a medium pan. I'm going to fry the onions and tomatoes. Now, this is my onion. We've got a nice red onion here. Okay. Let me know how the connection is, everyone, in the chat, because sometimes it does go off. So, I'm going to take our red onion, chop the ends off, just like this. Cut down the middle, take the skins off, just like this. Take the skin off this side, and then, oops, I can never get this off. Okay, let's warm up the pan so the pan gets nice and hot. Hold on a minute. So we're going to just put some oil in a pan, frying pan or a normal pan, just to heat up because it does take a while. And what I'm going to use, you see me use this all the time. Why not use something that you use all the time when it works so well? Now the only thing is, when I used this yesterday, I didn't turn this around, so I want it to be squares. Caroline, have you got yours yet? Have you got your... Hello Sarah, how are you doing? Have you got your dicer yet? I think she's secretly waiting for me to buy her one when I see you. Let's pop this through here then. Oops. So we'll swap this through. So these are about they're about £10, but when they're on offer, you can get these for about £5. So, which is really, really good. So here's our onions, nicely chopped up. Let me just get a plate and show you how it looks. So a whole onion there, nicely chopped up. Look how easy that was. So easy. How am I saying? I'm really good, Sarah. Yeah, I'm really well. Thanks for asking. How are you? Have you had a nice day? So they're the onions. And then what we're going to do as well is we're going to use this again. But this time we're going to use it for the equivalent of 2 tomatoes. So I'm going to actually need a few tomatoes here. I've only got small tomatoes. So I'm going to take about... I think you need about 3 tomatoes per tomato, like, you know, big tomatoes. So I'm going to use 6. Okay, so I'm going to pop these through here. So you just slot it in. Now, last time I did this, do you remember the tomato went everywhere? So I'm going to push it slowly. I remember getting tomato everywhere, just slowly. So that's 2. Can you all see this? 3. Is that Jay? Come on. Hello, Jay. How are you doing? What's that say? The font or the tool is perfect, but it is, isn't it? Because I'm a sort of person that, don't get me wrong, I don't mind cutting things, but I like to save time, and I love this. It's the best thing I ever bought. I use it every day, or most days. Okay, I think that's enough. So there's our tomatoes. Try not to get it on my jumper. It's a bit cold today, guys. Okay, so we've got our red onions here and we've got our chopped tomatoes. Really, really simple. Okay, we've got our pan on. I'm going to turn you around to the pan so you can see exactly what's going to be going into the pan. So fingers crossed. Let me know the connection is. I'm going to have a quick drink. Hello, is Piano Man here? He needs a tool like yours. Yes, he does. I actually tagged him in one of the pictures that I took on Wednesday because there's a pub that I was walking past on the coast, and it was called Wilson's. It was actually called Wilson's. Wilson, sorry, Wilson. Oh, that is lovely, that. Raspberry Koppenberg. It's delicious. Right, so this is going to get nice and hot. Let's put in the onions and the tomatoes. So put all the onions in, just like that. And we're going to be using cod, by the way, I should know. So it's a fish curry with cod, but you can swap the cod for chicken or prawns. If you don't want to use coconut milk, you can use cream or yogurt. Okay. Hello, Alexis. How are you doing? So these are onions. We're going to add the tomatoes in as well, I should say. So let's put all the tomatoes in. So we've got red onion and tomatoes. Let's give all this a mix. So I have made this before. Oh, this smells really nice. I've only just put it in the pan, but it smells really nice. Can you all see that, everybody? Stunning light of the world, says Jay to Sarah. Okay, so, and then what we're going to do then, once this is fried, we're going to add the masala paste. And then we're going to add the... Let me just check when to add the cod. Oh, the cod goes in at the end. So it goes in at the end. So we need to let this fry and soften up for about 3 to 5 minutes, it says. So does anybody have any questions at all so far? Any questions, whether it's about Simply Cook or anything, any recipe ideas or anything, do let me know. Yeah, what are you drinking? What's everyone drinking right now? What are you drinking? Maybe I should do the banana cocoa thing now, but the only problem is, let me just make some space. I don't really want to put the oven on today. So I just should show you, this is the cod fillets that I'm using. So these are the cod fillets. Nice, this is line caught 2 cod fillets. So this is what's going to be going into the... They're actually reduced from £3.19 to £2.17 because they have to be used today. So it's always worth checking your meat section to see if there's any meat reduced, you know, prices wise. So because if you're going to use fish, it needs to be eaten immediately. So if you're going to use fish on the day, go to your supermarket and just check if there's any fish there instead of using the fish that you might already have in the freezer. So because you can get it at a good price. So we're just going to let that soften for a couple of minutes. Okay, can you all see, everyone? Put the light on. That's a bit better. I'll try not to stand in the light. So yeah, this is going to take a while just to heat up. Okay. So as I say, if you want to get any discount, this is what we're making, guys. This is how it should look. I have made this before. I've got some limes as well that I need to get out of the fridge, and some coriander. Well, I don't have coriander. I've got some parsley. I think it's parsley. Yeah, parsley. I'm going to put a bit of parsley over the top once I've made this. Nice big fillets. They are, aren't they? I think they've been squashed a little bit. That's the problem. So you're getting the same amount as if they've been cut into like thicker slices, but because they've been squashed, which I think is what you're meant to do anyway with fish, if I'm correct. I know Alexis does it with her chicken. She flattens a chicken down, but I've never done that before. Never flattened a chicken piece before. But I suppose it cooks quicker though, doesn't it, as well? Okay, we're heating up now, guys. We're heating up. So let me know in the chat what you're cooking today. What are you doing? What are you having for your lunch? Or what did you have for your breakfast? Do let me know in the chat. I'll try and read the comments. John says it's 12:03. I'm drunk. You're drunk. Having a what? 24 pack of beer. Very nice, John. It's all right for some. 24 pack of beer. But blimey. What size are these packs of beer? Are they cans of beer? Are they bottles? Do let me know. What time? Yeah, it's 12:03 there then. So 12:03 in the morning. Where are you then, John? Where are you? You're in Australia. No, you're 4 hours in front. 5 hours in front. Where are you watching me from? I think you might have said before, but whoops, they threw that out the pan then. So we want to soften the onions. I think this would work very well with shallots. I've just realised I've used the wrong onion. It doesn't matter though. This might make this very interesting, this dish. So yeah, you meant to use normal onion, not red onion. That's why I was thinking, yeah, shallots. So the taste could be slightly different. So all right. Oh, sorry, John. Yeah, you put AM. So I don't want. It's afternoon, is it? Okay. I buy the full half slices of salmon. Jay says at Aldi, yes, and it's never frozen and tremendous value, $14. That's good. That's really good. Yeah, we do the same. It's cheaper to buy a full big piece of salmon and ask your fishmonger to chop it up into smaller size pieces because they get away with selling salmon pieces at about what, maybe £2 or £3, £4, which is like half the price of a whole salmon sometimes. So it's always best to get it when it's on offer and ask them to cut it up for you. So yes, I've used the wrong type of onion. It doesn't matter. We'll see what it tastes like. Saying that, I do have some shallots. Actually, let's chop some shallots up. Might not, just in case there's a backup. I've got some shallots now. Shallots actually are a lot quicker to cook, so I can actually cut this up really fast. Put it through the dicer, which is the best thing about this dicer, by the way. I can put it straight through the dicer, and this will cook instantly. So, are you ready then, guys? Literally, really quick. Oops, actually falling off. Just like that, guys. Plot it in. Plot it in. Slot it in. There we go. So we've got some white onion going in there as well. Well, shallots. And shallots are the quickest onion to cook. So let's mix all that in. There we go. So quite a lot of onions, but it should give it a bit more taste as well. So there we go. So it's going to need to soften for just a few more minutes. Okay. I'm not going to take any of the red onion out. So what we're going to do next then, once these other onions have started to soften down, we're going to add in the masala paste. So the masala paste, this is what it looks like. You've seen me use these many times. So this is the great thing about cooking, more especially cooking online, is that we're not perfect when it comes to cooking. We do make mistakes, and some of the best food, I would say, like, have come about through experimentation or doing things by mistake. So don't worry if you're cooking if anything goes wrong, because usually you'll find out that it probably would taste better than if you'd made it the correct way. So I reckon this recipe came about by someone experimenting. So maybe that's something we could do here actually on Haps. Is we could I'd like to have like a set amount of ingredients, and we should all come live at the same time, just those ingredients, and try and create a dish. So, and we'd have maybe like 30 minutes. So we could do like a timed cooking challenge where we'll be given the ingredients. We'll go and buy a certain amount of ingredients, and we have to create a dish from it. I think that would be really good. So, Gemma, if you're watching this, what do you think, Alexis? Do you think we should do that? That would be good, wouldn't it? So, like a cooking challenge. All right, I'm happy with that. So, them shallots will have softened down quicker than the red onions. So, we're going to add in the masala paste next. So, you want a small teaspoon or a spoon, if I can, or a knife or whatever. We're just going to add the masala paste now into the dish. Okay. So, masala paste going in. Just be careful, masala paste does stain. I'm just going to mix this into the mixture. This is what brings out the flavour and all the smells and the colour. It most likely has turmeric in, which is very good for you. And all your spices as well. Look at the colour on this. Oh, this smells really good. So you get all the sides. Can you all see this good? Love that show. Which show was that, Sarah? Like Chopped. Is that what it's called? Chopped. We had a program called Ready Steady Cook. I like the name Chopped. But yeah, I think we should do something like that. Okay. So masala paste for 2 minutes. It says here, if you're making this with chicken, add the chicken to the pan now. and then cook for a further 4 minutes. And then next what we're going to do is add some coconut milk. So if you don't want to use coconut milk, you can add cream or yogurt. That's entirely up to you. So let's add some coconut milk into here, and we need 200 millilitres. 200 millilitres. I've got 400 here, so I'm going to only add half of this mixture in. That'll do. Don't need any more than that. Let that simmer. Just getting a lime ready. Okay, so we added our coconut milk. Let's give all that a nice mix. It smells really good. Who's my favourite chef? Oh, good question. Probably Alexis. No, well, I like Alexis. Alexis' cooking's great. But on the TV, probably James Martin. But I also like I like Ainsley Harriott. I like his style of cooking. I'm thinking of the chefs that I've made recipes from. Delia Smith's another one. Who else? Sarah Sparkles. I don't know if you've heard of Sarah Sparkles before. She's a great chef. I love her style of cooking. And there's also someone called J Opera as well. Have you heard of him? Okay, so what we're going to do next, so we're going to gently bring to the boil, and then, oh, we need to add the coconut paste in as well. So add the coconut paste. So again, get your knife or teaspoon, whichever you want to use, wherever mine's gone, I don't know. I'm going to have to use this. So we're going to add in the coconut paste, and give all this a mix. Let it all drop in. So what I like about Simply Cook is they send you just the flavours. You know, you can go and buy everything else separately, which you might have already in your house. But they send you this stuff that maybe is tricky to buy, or you'd buy too much of, and therefore when you open it, it will go off. Oh, it smells good. So just give all that a mix. I'm going to let this simmer for 5 minutes. Hello Mary, thanks for coming in. So we're doing a Goan fish curry tonight. Now cod doesn't take long to cook, so if you're wondering why I've not added the fish in, if you're doing it with meat, you want to add that in early. So let this boil. I'm going to turn the pan down just a fraction, okay? Because this pan gets really hot very quickly, so it keeps all the heat in the pan. It doesn't. So it keeps everything nice and hot. So just keep stirring it gently, and all those onions as well, they'll soften down as well, and tomatoes. So up to 5 minutes, so that the sauce thickens slightly. I think that's thickened quite a lot already. So depending on which pan you're using, you can start to then add the, move to the next step. So I'll turn the pan down a bit. So what I'm going to do now is add in the spice blend. So we're going to add the spice blend. Now, if you want to know what's in these pots, just message me later and I'll let you know. Okay. So we're going to add the spice blend. Oh, this smells nice. I'll mix all this in. Oh, this is really nice. Look at the colour on this. So mix all that in. And then we're going to add in the cod, okay? Now I should have cut this cod up. I haven't cut it up. So I'm going to quickly do that. So with this, you can either cut it up on a board or a plate, or you can use scissors. So I'm gonna use scissors. It's a bit easy to cut up. Now this shouldn't have any bones in, but just be wary of any fish that you have that it might have bones in. So I don't know how you add your cod. I'm just going to drop it in. Try and put it in all at the same time. And I'm going to use two fillets. Let's drop this in. It smells amazing. Let's get this in as quickly as possible. And then another one. So I'm adding 360 grams of cod. 360, but it only asks for 250, okay? So just be wary of your amount you want to add. Let me know if you've had cod before, what other fish you would use. You could probably use sea bass, you could use Dover sole. I'd like to do a lot more dishes with fish. So do let me know if you would like to see more fish dishes. So some of this fish is going to be cooked quicker than the other. So little tip for you, go around the pan. I've not done that this time, but if you go around the pan, you at least know when you go clockwise which is cooked quicker. I'm just going to drop. The reason I'm not mixing it just yet is because, as I say, I've not finished adding the cod in yet. So this smells really good. So it'll be cooked on one side, then the other. So I know which ones to do long. Okay, so that's all the fish. Let's stir this in. And we're going to let it simmer for 5 minutes until everything's cooked through and everything's just covered over like that. Okay, what do we think, everybody? More fish is great, exactly, yes. Let me just wash my hands. Don't forget your rice as well. Rice is cooking lovely. Let me try and tidy up. So let me know what type of fish you would eat with this curry. Let's give all this a stir. So again, as I say, only need to take 5 minutes to cook. Now this smells amazing. And then what we're going to do is, it also says here, if you would like to, you can add some veg to this. So if you have spinach, I actually do have some spinach actually. So we'll get a little bit of spinach in. I've just realised I need to use spinach for another dish, so I won't have enough. So we're not going to add spinach in at this point, but if you would like to add spinach, then add spinach. So Sarah says tilapia. What type of fish is that? Is that a... Because there's two different types of fish, isn't there? There's white fish and... I don't know, I think there's white fish and black fish. I could be wrong, but I know I've definitely heard of white fish before. There's two different types of fish. Maybe it's... I'm not quite sure, actually. So let it simmer for 5 minutes, and then what we're going to do is serve the curry over some rice with coriander, or we're going to use some parsley, and a squeeze of lime. So it's served actually on a plate, but if you want to use a bowl, you can do. I'm going to use a bowl. The reason I use a bowl is because when I do Vietnamese pork, the rice stays warm, I think, in a bowl than it does on a plate. That's just my personal preference. So let me check the rice. Rice is cooking up lovely. So this is nearly done. Another couple more minutes. Let me get the rice ready. Right, so I'm just going to get the rice ready. Get another bowl. Actually, I'll get a plate. Do one on a plate, one on a bowl. I'm just going to turn the rice off. So I'm just going to put my rice into the bowl once I've drained it through. So here's the rice, everyone. So you can see that. There's the rice. And start to put that on the plate. That's, I'll spin you around actually, because this is nearly cooked. Hopefully the connection's all right. Turn it back down again. I even turn it off if you wanted to. So let me do the rice. So just rice in a bowl. Rice on a plate. Remember, 120 grams of rice is enough for 2 portions. So 60 grams of rice each on the plate or in the bowl. So you soon know when you even it out. Okay. And then what we're going to now do is add, just check the cod's cooked. Smells really nice. So, are we ready, guys? It's an inexpensive, mild-flavoured fish. It's the 4th most commonly consumed type of seafood in the US. Many people love tilapia because I have heard of it. Yes, I have heard of it. I don't know if we can buy it over here or not. I'll have to check. So now we're going to add the curry, guys. So I'm just going to pour this on the top. Oh, this looks great. Try and do some on the other plate as well. Sometimes if this smells gorgeous. This would be really nice with chicken. I agree on that respect. So this is good. Oh, make sure you get all that coconut milk on there as well. An extra spoonful on there. Oh yeah, this is going to be nice. And this, believe it or not, is enough for 2 people. But remember, I did add some more onions, didn't I? So that's why it might look like there's more. Let me just turn this off because I'll move it to one side so it doesn't burn the pan. I think I've put quite a lot on that plate. And as I say, what we're going to finish this off with is a bit of chopped coriander on the top. So that's enough for 1 portion there. Oh, look at that, guys. What do we think? What do we think? Let's add a bit of coriander. Some chopped coriander on, or just a... Actually, let me just get a pair of scissors. We'll just chop it up. I've just got some chopped coriander here. So just on the top, just like that. Presentation. What do we think, everybody? Is that something you would buy in a restaurant? Oops. So I'm just using scissors. Get rid of that stalk. Don't need the stalk. So there we have it, guys. That is my fish You got a phone call? No worries, Alexis. Looks beautiful, says Sarah. Thank you very much. Thank you. So yeah, there we have it. That is the Simply Cook fish Goan curry with basmati rice. So that's how it's supposed to look. And there's my dish. So hopefully the connection's clear so you can get that on camera. I'll take a picture and I'll post it on Instagram. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching. And please join me on Monday if you can do. And thank you for watching on the replay as well, everybody. Put hashtag replay. We missed something off. We've missed something, guys. Let me, before this falls on the floor. Is a squeeze of lime. There we go. Squeeze of lime. Or you could just put it like that on the side. So there we have it, guys. So thank you, everybody. I shall see you on Monday. Have a really great day and weekend, and whatever you're doing this evening. So thanks for watching, guys. Take care. Love to you all. See you soon. Bye.